Hi guys, I accidentally paused the last video, so I'm going to finish chapter 1 in this video. So there's going to be a part 1 and part 2 video of chapter 1 because I accidentally paused it. Okay, so here is Fern feeding her baby pig. A minute later, Fern was seated on the floor in the corner of the kitchen with her infant between her knees, teaching it to suck from the bottle. The pig, although tiny, had a good appetite and caught on quickly. The school bus honked from the road. "Run!" commanded Mrs. Arable, taking the pig from Fern and slipping a donut into her hand. Avery grabbed his gun and another donut. The children ran out to the road and climbed into the bus. Fern took no notice of the others in the bus. She just sat and stared out of the window, thinking what a blissful world it was and how lucky she was to have entire charge of a pig. By the time the bus reached school, Fern had named her pet, selecting the most beautiful name she could think of. "Its name is Wilbur," she whispered to herself. She was thinking about the pig when the teacher said, "Fern, what is the capital of Pennsylvania?" "Wilbur," replied Fern dreamily. The pupils giggled. Fern blushed. So pupils is another word for students. So the students giggled when she said that the capital of Pennsylvania was Wilbur. Okay, so that is the end of chapter 1. And for chapter 1, I just want you to think about the characters that we've been introduced to so far. So we have Fern, we have her brother Avery, we've met both of her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Arable, and we have met Wilbur, the little baby pig. So we already have 5 characters in the book just from chapter 1, and we already know that Fern saved Wilbur from being killed for being the runt of the litter, and now she's going to take care of Wilbur and make Wilbur her own little baby. So, in your reader's notebook, I want you to write down, since Wilbur is the runt of the litter and Fern's dad wanted to kill Wilbur for being the runt, I want you to think of reasons that would be a good reasons to save Wilbur or reasons to not save Wilbur. So think of some ideas in your head, write them down in your reader's notebook, and Warner's class will talk about this in our Zoom. And so have those ideas in your head so you can share with your classmates. And then for Miss Val and Miss Kuklinski's class, your teachers will tell you to, if you're going to Zoom, or I'm not sure what else you guys will do with it. But think of those ideas in your head and write them down on why Wilbur should be saved for being the runt or why Wilbur wouldn't be saved because he's the runt of the litter. And maybe you agree with Fern, maybe you don't agree with Fern. So think of those ideas and we'll talk about it, all of us together. So that's chapter 1, and we're going to do chapters 1 through 4 this week. So we'll have 4 different videos, and we'll do 1 chapter for each video. Okay, so chapter 2 tomorrow.